Hi, I'm Solveig Walkling and I'm your personal trainer here today at Charlottehaven for your full body workout with weights and Thera-band. During this workout, it's important to know that there are easy and harder versions. We'll be working almost every single part of your body, and you can take another round or third round if you find it too easy, or do more reps and pause the video at any point. Let's start with the Thera-band. Sitting into a wide squat, spine is straight, hands holding the band, opening the arms as you sit down and bringing the arms forwards as you stand up. To make it harder, you would simply double up the band here, but this is just really a warm-up for your legs and your arms. Keep moving down and up, and then bring the arms up and open the chest as you pull on the band. Good, let's add on. We're going to the side and over to the other side. We're moving from the waist mainly, drawing the belly in, squeezing the buttocks. Now pulses, one side, tiny or big pulses depending on your range, working your waist and your arm. Switching to the other side. And let's take the small weights and come into a kneeling lunge. Pushing the hips forwards, knee on top of ankle. A back row, elbows narrow, shoulders hug back, neck is long. To make it harder, simply come to a full lunge, but keep your front knee over your ankle. I'll just do a few reps. Before we switch to the other side, start on the knee again, just see how stable you are on this side. Knee on top of ankle, pulling the elbows back, chest open, neck long, and fire your buttocks and core. Maybe come up and tuck your toes, lift your back knee off if you would like. We're going to move on in a minute to all fours, so coming onto the hands and knees. Weights just out of the way. Cross reach. Opposite arm and leg reach. Exhale, hug in. Stay on the same side. Lengthen, hug in. It looks a little wonky, but we're actually in a really long line here, and then we hug in. Good. Switch to the other side. Every time you're long, really strong through the arm that's pressing into the floor. Hug the belly in when you pull to center. This activates your core a little and your back body as well. Good. Let's move on. Heavy weights if you can for our bicep curl. We want to sit on a chair or the bench. Arms by sides, bending and straightening the arms. Exhale to bend, inhale to straighten. Even pressure through both feet and both hips. And if it's easy, lean back a little. And maybe bring an alternation into this, so one arm up, other arm up. This makes it a bit harder for your core, you can probably feel that right away. Okay, let's move on into our tricep dip. Hands to the bench, legs bent to 90 degrees, dipping the hips down and squeezing up. Now this might be easy for some of you. If it is, simply step your feet a little further forwards, bringing more weight into your arms. Make sure the shoulders don't come up too high. Harder even, straight legs, or maybe for my advanced, you could bring them onto a chair here. Fantastic, let's move on. Pop your weights out of the way and take the small weights into a side squat, reverse fly, open and close. Exhale to open, hugging shoulder blades together, drawing belly in. Your spine is quite flat towards the floor so that you get the muscles in your back body not in the top of the shoulder. Switch to the other side. And now let's make it a little harder if you'd like, changing from side to side, over and open, center and open to the side. When you're at center, the arms are down. When you're out to the sides, the arms open. Fantastic. Weights down, side to side, just a little stretch like a lunge. If this is too strong, just bring your hands from thigh to thigh or knee to knee. Just so we get a little rotation into this as well. And let's come down, go into some side waist and hip work. Hand to a little support or down to the floor to make it harder if you'd like. Top arm can lift up. My foot you won't be able to see, but flex your foot and we'll lift it on the exhale, lower it on the inhale. Make sure you keep a long line in the body, maybe on the fingertips to make it even harder. Let's go further, point the foot on the next one, and then we're doing tiny circles one way, stabilizing the body against the motion, and the other way as well. You might not be drawing circles, but that's okay. Okay, last bit here, flex the foot and push it forwards, and then draw the toes back. Inhale forwards, exhale back. Belly draws in like a little kick, a soccer kick or so. Okay. Almost there. Let's bring the foot down, take a light weight or heavy weight if you're strong. Come into a leaning to the side, so side waist work. Maybe bringing the hands to the forehead instead, a bit harder, or straight arms, well, almost straight. Good, okay. Hug it in and lengthen. You could also do this without the weight, of course. Exhale when you reach. Fantastic. Quick stretch towards the extended leg, drawing the hip back and toes up. Let's switch to the other side in a moment. You can just gently shake it out a little. Set yourself up. You see my back body now, so hand either to your support with extended leg out and hand to hip, or hand to floor. Top arm could be lifted. Shoulder blades, can you see them hugging back? Foot lifts and lowers with a flexed foot. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. And watch it, I'm staying really still through the core. Remember what's next? We're about to go lift the foot up and point it to circle it. Tiny circles one way. You can't see it, but my foot is pointed. And then the other way as well. And then the kick, flex and point. Forwards and flex, inhale, point and drag back, exhale. That helps you keep your core as still as possible. There might be some movement, you can see that here as well. Now, find your weight, light or heavy, hands to your chest maybe, going into your side bend, keeping the hips quite still. Maybe the hands to your forehead. And if that's easy, you know what's coming, arms lengthen out. Keeping it as still as you can in the hips still. A little harder here. Okay, hug it in and lengthen it. So bend and straighten your arms with or without the weight. Maintaining your nice lean here. Great, almost done. Pop it down. Take a stretch on the extended leg. Hip draws back, toes draw up. And we're leaning towards the leg. Okay, we're almost finished, but we want to just add in a little bit more. So quick little cat-cow stretch. Relaxing and releasing, and let's pick up the pace for the last minute or so. Hands behind the head, legs lift up to tabletop, oblique twist. Go slow if you need, or even with the feet down, just twisting the upper body. If you can, double it up. Pace, 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 pace. Keep going, reaching the leg fully. Your heart rate should be coming up. You can do sets here as well if you'd like. Okay, arms by your sides, feet down, lift your hips up. Last bit here, dip your hips and squeeze it up. Dip your hips and squeeze it up. So hip lift with a nice long spine. Add on now if you'd like. So a little roll up and down, hugging the knees in. And you're finished.